Hey YouTube, back with another video, and I'm back up in Northern California on 52 acres of land that my team and I manifested. And I just want to ask you guys a question. If How would making $5,000 to $10,000 per month doing what you love change your life? Recently, and doing some soul searching of where I want to offer my services best for people, I came to the conclusion that I want to help people the most with financial freedom. And I see it's so important for yogis, spiritual people to be more involved in the material world, because if we just completely disconnect, then who then how are the forces going to change from evil to good, if we don't engage, if we don't bring light into the mundane? So I've been feeling that this is my calling, this is where I want to help people with, and seeing that there's so many limiting beliefs people have around money, especially um people like ourselves, myself included. For the longest time, I always use manifestation, but never for money, always for things I quote unquote needed. And just feeling that no, I'm too spiritual to ask for money. I am too spiritual to put my consciousness and having greater prosperity for myself and other people. And the one thing that changed this a lot was someone telling me that by having more resources, they could help others more. And I thought to myself, being on a spiritual path outside of our own discipline, our own spiritual practice, the most important thing that we can do is to provide service for others. Of course, spiritually, we do that. Mentally, we do that to some extent, but physically as well. People really are struggling to suffer in this world, and the solution is not always just tell them to meditate. The solution can be to help them with the material needs and the situation. So I started tapping into using manifestation for monetary abundance, for material abundance, and and the results came quickly. They came fast because the intention was there, the power was already there. And I want to help you guys to see that, especially if you're struggling, like if you're a quote unquote, a broke hippie and you're struggling to make ends meet for yourself, that it is a mindset issue, it is an alignment issue, and it's because of the things I mentioned before, of not your limiting beliefs around money and the feeling that it's not good, it's not ethical. So it's really important to, and I love this book called Think and Grow Rich. It very aptly expresses the most important, probably spiritual ideal, is to change our reality, we must change our thinking patterns. And when we change our thinking patterns, our reality is bound to align to it. And we all know this, that our outside is just a mirror of the inside. So, if we're struggling with low money and we're spiritual and things, it's because we have created that reality for ourselves, thinking that to be spiritual is to be materially poor. But that couldn't be further from the truth. And that's kind of what I want to share today, is that you, myself, we all have the ability to create prosperity for ourselves. And there's just a couple of little things that we have to do. One is that we must feel that we are worthy of the money. We are worthy of whatever income goals that we are aspiring for. Second is to clearly write out a, I like to call it a life vision script. Someone told me this name. And yes, just to write out very clearly, what does your ideal dream life look like? How much money are you making? Where are you living? Are you traveling around? Are you building a community like myself with my team here? Um, what do you envision for yourself? And once you have that clear, then repeat it to yourself morning and night. In fact, record an audio of you saying this, like, Mashida is making $10,000 per month. He is living with his wife and friends on 52 acres of land. He is being able to travel whenever he wants. He has this, he has that. And when you listen to it, it goes into your subconscious. And then as your subconscious gets permeated with these thought vibrations of wealth, your conscious mind starts to take the necessary actions, and the universe starts to align opportunities to make sure that you can get what you need and manifest this dream. So, first one is feeling that you are worthy of it. Second is creating the life vision script. And the third tip that I want to give you guys today is just to introspect upon why do you, and you may not feel this way, but if you do, why do you think it is wrong to have material wealth, being a spiritual person, being a yogi? And follow that train of thought, really go into it and get to the source of it. And once you reach the source of it, do away with it. Tell yourself that, no, I am able, I am worthy. And a bonus tip is practice an affirmation every single day. The one I like to use is, all things that the Father hath are mine. I mean, everything that the Creator has in his universe is also mine. And this just helps me to, one, remember my spiritual identity as the soul, one with God. And second, it helps to feel that I am worthy and that it is already mine. And yeah, I would say, this has been life-changing for me. I have been practicing this particular affirmation for about a week now, and I can feel the subtle shifts in my consciousness towards more actions that lead to greater success for my business, for myself, and for my family. And yes, I think it is so powerful and so beautiful, the ability to think our way as souls towards a greater life for ourselves and others. So, just a final takeaway. One, feel that you're worthy of the blessings. Two, create your life vision script. What does your ideal day look like? Three, introspect to find out what limiting beliefs are stopping you. And the bonus tip 4 is take up an affirmation, practice it daily, practice it religiously. Whenever you have time in a day, just bring that affirmation back to your consciousness and visualize, feel and visualize what it's like to have what you are affirming. And I can guarantee you that your life will be transformed as mine has been. I am developing a awesome free course to help you easily make your first $1,000 online using some of these manifestation tactics and tips I have just shared through in this video. If you're interested, click the link in the description. and I'll see you on the inside.